I'm not shocked, I am impressed. We are moving in the right direction. We are moving in the right direction. No, because the future of South African politics is not these old men holding on to their dying egos. No. The future of South African politics is patriots who care, not politicians who loot.
When today he was making a speech, he did come for the EFF and spoke about their uniform in parliament when no one wanted to touch him. But now the first chance he gets, he wants to come for the EFF. The war we are fighting is not a war of making noise in parliament. It's not a war of wearing workers' clothes and overalls, pretending to be working while stealing workers' money.
I'm not shocked, I am impressed. So Action SA, ahead of the local governance elections next year, they have announced Xolani as the mayoral candidate for Ekurhuleni. We are moving in the right direction. We are moving in the right direction. No, because the future of South African politics is not these old men holding on to their dying egos. No. The future of South African politics is patriots who care, not politicians who loot. Pelili ndaba yama comrade, pelili. And quite honestly, I'm not supporting anything that has to do with this but the man himself. Even if he was to be a mayoral candidate for ANC, I'd be impressed. Like, this is the right direction, guys. Please, the rest of the parties, please do the same thing. Look at candidates that have a proven track record of solving real world problems. Not problems that we are making up in our minds, no. Like some sort of direction in what exactly the idea is, you know? We don't want people that will be telling you, go read the mandate, go read the manifesto. What? Go read the seven cardinal pillars. I don't think you need to be in governance for you to do what you call this Xolani has done. And yes, this is definitely a shot or a jab at all these other parties, because now, honestly speaking, all they offer is people that know how to speak, people that know how to convince people. That's it. Like, I can go to ChatGPT right now and ask for the most perfect manifesto in history that will please each and every single person in South Africa. I can do that. But can I go out and fight crime in the night, in the AMs? Can I? No, I can't. So the candidate shouldn't be me, but people that can do that. Simple as that.
I just want to say, uXolani wenu, the new mayoral candidate of Action SA, when today he was making a speech, he did come for the EFF and spoke about their uniform in parliament and spoke about people making noise. I'm making this video because I know when we criticize, fight is a big word, when we criticize, when we also repost and say whatever, you're gonna say fighters are bitter, wara, and fighters are pulling down a black child. Hey. So I'm making this video to show you, bana, he's the first person to attack. And rightfully so, because now he's in politics. That's what you do in politics. However, I don't want you guys to be hypocrites. This is the same guy when he had all these murder charges against him, and I was just following the story briefly because I don't follow his show. Apparently someone died during the show or something. And he was attending the court cases. Even Mojalav released a statement today congratulating him for being an Action SA mayoral candidate. I don't know about a TV show in Genapigu politics, but that's a story for another day. The same Mojalav who's congratulating him, when he was accused of murder, they released him off his duty, or suspended him or whatever. The EFF was there for him. Dr. Ďírug JMPD was... They did a collab there where they said, okay, fine, they're finalizing the deal. He's going to work with them when no one wanted to touch him. But now the first chance he gets, he wants to come for the EFF. So I'm going to play that clip. Let me just read for you here very quickly. During this time, it was tough times for him. In the city of Ďírug, Dr. Ďírug took him in. They were going to work together, and, he was labeled as the murder accused that time. Okay, fine. Today he is being announced as the mayoral candidate of Action SA. During his speech, he says, "The war we are fighting is not a war of making noise in parliament. It's not a war of wearing workers' clothes and overalls, pretending to be working while stealing workers' money." Action SA, a Ekurhuleni mayoral candidate, which he also said it's not a war that needs you to buy military uniform as if you're going to war, but you're just trying to loot people's money. I'm going to attach this clip. It's the reason I'm reading it for you is because that clip is not clear. Their sound was bad, but yeah, save this video because when we are coming for him, he's in politics now. He struck first, and yeah, in people in general nje balibala msinya. That's people for you. Umuntu ungamnceda namhlanje ngomso, they don't remember.
Lempi elwayo asimpi yokuba ngumsindi eParliament. Asimpi yokugqoka impahla zabantu abasebenzayo laba overall nana kuba nathi nasebenza ngo-23 months zabasebenzi. Asimpi yokuthenga impahla zamasotsha kuba ngathi nempini. Kanti niya empini yokufuna ukulutha imali zabantu nokusebenza abantu. The real fight is walking into a filthy drug den, 2 o'clock in the morning, catching drug dealers red-handed and making sure that they are removed from our communities. The real fight is confronting murderers, arms dealers, who are flooding our streets, neighbor.
Action SA has named Xolani Kumalo from Sizothola on Mayoral as their mayoral candidate for Ekurhuleni. And I can see the vision. I can understand why they would want someone like him to be the mayor, given the times that we are in and given the fact that he is a crime buster and a drug buster, right? It's like wanting General Mkhwanazi to be the next Minister of Police or Minister of Defense or whatever. See, I can see it, but is this Xolani Kumalo? Is this the guy from Sizothola? Is this the guy from Mayoral? This is not the same guy. The guy from Mayoral, he's a guy from the street. He's always wearing a bulletproof vest. He's always, you know that thing where how people have a different personality depending on the language that they're speaking. When they're speaking English, they have a different sort of character, different personality. When they're speaking their mother tongue, they are also a different person. I feel like clothes also have the same effect on people. Like, you can't expect him to still be Xolani Kumalo Sizothola while he's in a suit. That's going to bring out a different character out of him. It's going to bring out a different side of him. You can't put a man who are bulletproof vested that is constantly on the streets in a suit and expect him to yield the same results that he did when he was on the streets. Like, but we'll see.